Hi there, welcome to the tutorial Server Stats with Cacti. My name is Shan Shanmugason. In this tutorial, we are going to learn how to use Cacti by setting up on a CentOS server. Another CentOS machine will be used as a client. Cacti is not only restricted to Linux or CentOS. You could use for any device monitoring where SNMP, Simple Network Monitoring Protocol, is enabled and supported. The agenda of this tutorial is installing Cacti on a CentOS machine, setting up another Linux client, start collecting the data about the server, for example, load average, CPU utilization, memory usage, number of users logged in, etc. Finally, visualizing or creating the graph of the data we collected before. Total time you will have to plan for this tutorial is about an hour. So, let's get started. Before we dive into the details, let's have a sneak peek of the graphs for a CentOS server. As you see, the graphs show CPU utilization, load average, memory usage, number of active processes, currently logged in users, and more. Let's head over to the official website, cacti.net. And what is Cacti? It's a web-based open source software for graphs using data collected via SNMP, which stands for Simple Network Monitoring Protocol. It's written in PHP and built on top of another open source tool called RRDtool, which stands for Round Robin Database Tool. The collected data is stored persistently in a MySQL database, and data collection happens via a poller, which is either a PHP script or C-based CLI tool called Spine. In this tutorial, we will be using PHP poller. Cacti also offers templates and user management. Each graph is a template which is linked to a data source so that the graph can be rendered. Later in this tutorial, we will be installing standard Linux templates and setting up data source. Before getting started with the installation, let's check the requirements. Web server, ideally Apache or IIS, where PHP is installed, but I guess you could use any other web server, but I haven't tried anything myself, but potentially Nginx. As for PHP, minimum 5 and above, MySQL database, minimum 5, RRDtool, and SNMP, which is on the client side. Cacti comes with PHP and RRDtool, but MySQL needs to be installed separately. We will be covering all these as part of this tutorial. Please note SNMP runs on port 161, so you will have to make sure your firewall or SC Linux doesn't block this port. Cacti package is available for different Linux distributions. For the purpose of this tutorial, we use CentOS 7, so Yum repository is relevant to us. Source code is available in GitHub, where you could see the ongoing development. Let's have a quick look over the site. Current version is 1.2, which I think is going to come with a fresh look.